This bike wants to go. We seem to be almost flying down this road, and it's comfortable. Let me see a 30. No, she's not gonna do it. It's fun to bounce on this thing. Is the TST R002 all it's made out to be? Hey everybody, Monkey Wrench Mike, that's what we're gonna find out today. This is supposedly a budget-friendly, powerful moped-style electric bike that can carry you and a friend wherever you want to go. So like we always do, we're going to unbox it, put it together, take it for a spin, then we'll grade it on fit, form, and function. Well, look at that. And yes, for the first time ever, they've given you a little extension for your saddle. That is a long saddle right there, but you get an extension for a rider. And yes, you have these little pegs for their feet, which is, I love it. All right, so here's what you get with your TST R002 right here, electric bike with its moped styling. This is a 1500 watt peak motor on the rear, 90 Newton meters of torque, and they say the bike will go up a 25-degree grade hill, which is pretty fantastic. This is a 48 volt, 15 amp hour battery. I didn't have to attach it. It was like that when it came out of the box, so bonus points for that. This provides a 65-mile range. 32 miles an hour is your top speed. And this will carry 450 pounds. That's the capacity. It takes 4 or 5 hours to charge. You have a full suspension, so you have the forks in the front. You've got this right here, this shock in the back. It's gonna make it a very comfortable ride. Hydraulic brakes, your regular old Shimano 7-speed tried and true system. Almost every bike has this, and it works really, really well. The bike itself weighs 71 pounds, and this is an LCD screen. Let's see if we get this thing charged. Okay, so here's what it looks like right here. This is your power button. Let's just see if it's coming to us fully charged or if I have to turn it on. Oh, you got to turn it on right here. Okay, it is now on. Give her some power and come to life. Look at that. So yes, you get white and blue as far as pedal assist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it already comes preset. Sorry about the flashing there, in miles per hour. And your odometer is right there, which is fantastic. I love it, I love it, I love it. As far as packaging, this is really the only damage right here. They use zip ties, and it was very, very well packaged. So we're not gonna count off much for that. And yes, these are one-piece wheels. No spokes to brake, solid one-piece wheels. And I love it when the companies include a washer with a little tab that holds in a hole that holds your axle together. Nothing's gonna come off, and you're gonna be super, super safe. So let me spend some time with it, then I'll take you guys along for a ride, and we'll grade it on fit, form, and function. Here's what you get in your box. You have a user's manual right here. You have the battery charger. They give you a spare set of bolts and washers and everything else. And this is a little toolkit with wrenches and Allen keys and stuff like that. Everything you need, except you need, I want to say this is like a 3/4 inch to put on your derailleur protector. You're going to have to provide that yourself because they don't have one in the toolbox. I want to say 3/4 inch. It comes off easily. You want to put it on to protect. This is the most important part of the whole bike, in my opinion, right here, because if this screws up, you can't go anywhere. So you do certainly want to protect that. It's a perfect day to test out a very cool looking electric bike. The R002 is ready for its debut. All right, so we're going to start off in pedal assist 3. Hopefully the camera, you can see. Yeah, we're looking good right there. Microphone check. We got the microphone working. So let's go and have some fun. See what 1500 watts of peak power actually feels like. Oh, well, gear shift, gear shift. Oh, this bike wants to go. All right. Holy moly. Let's test the brakes. Nice quiet brakes. You know what? The saddle is comfortable too. I'm at the back of the saddle right here, and there's still that extension, so someone else could join me on this little journey. I will say that the back of my feet on times will actually hit the pegs for the back rider, so you got to kind of angle out. I got big feet though. Let's see how the suspension feels. We'll do some hopping. Yeah, feels good. Oh, this is going to do so well. Another little brake check, brake check. Now, this is the part, I always start off every bike review the same way. We go down this hill to test the suspension so I can get a feel. I compare all the different bikes, and then we come up what's called torque hill. We just coast down, and this is a really rough road. Some of the bikes can handle this really well. This is that dual suspension once again, so yeah, we're going 18, 19, 20. We seem to be almost flying down this road, and it's comfortable. Oh my, okay. This is doing so well in the suspension test. Oh yeah, very nice. Now let's go ahead and get into top gear, and we're gonna go up. Hi, go ahead. The shifting is really nice. Really nice. Okay, so let me go back. We'll go up top hill. This is only the bike. I'm not gonna help it at all. It's just the throttle drive. Let me get into pedal assist 5. And we'll see how she does. What is the speed we want to attain? You know what it is if you watch the reviews. 12, anything above 12 miles per hour is a good score. So with 90 Newton meters of torque, let's see how we're doing here. This is 15, 16, 17, 18, 17. We're down to 16. Come on, bike. Keep going. 14 miles an hour. No pedaling allowed. 13. You got to stay above 12. Come on. Here we go. Yeah, she's going to stay above 12. I do like the throttle drive. I like where you have the throttle drive over here and your gears over here. Sometimes your thumb is doing so much it gets a little wackadoodle. So this is 12. I haven't moved my feet. And 13, and now we'll pick up speed again. Okay, yeah. She passes. Now we're gonna pick up. Okay, 12, 11, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yeah, we did great. Okay. Now let's go out and just enjoy it. Now that the tough part of the test is over, we can just go have some fun. The brakes are good, and they seem to be pretty quiet. Okay, see how the battery usage chart right here, I hope you can see it. When I'm not pedaling or anything, nothing shows up, but then if I give it full throttle, see, that shows you how much of the battery you're actually using. The tires are nice. I love the one wheel, the one-piece design. It makes it look like a real motorcycle. We're going 24. 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Come on. Let me see a 30. No, she's not going to do it. And I can't pedal enough to make her anymore. Okay. So that's 19, 18 miles an hour. That's nice. I wish there was a little more oomph. I didn't see the 32 mile per hour top speed. On some bikes though, you have to remove the limiter in the app. I think the bike could do it, I really do. But it is so comfortable. The saddle and the handlebar is like a perfect, they work perfectly together. They really do. And that little sensor comes on right when you want it to. And look, we can really, okay, nice. We'll do some more shifting. Nice. I need to go down in pedal assist. Sometimes the bike wants to help too much. So let's go down. It's a quiet gear system when you're shifting. Here it is. That was pretty good. Pedal assist 2. And if I put my feet up front, usually I put like the balls of my feet on the pedals. If I scoot them up a little bit, I don't hit the pegs for the back rider there. So that's a plus. I haven't hit it since I moved my feet up. I just got to remember to do that. The motor is super quiet. This is fun. It's fun to bounce on this thing. And you can make the front fork dip too. No worries about water because I got fenders front and rear. Let's just see how she does coming up this hill. We will. Pedal assist 5. This hill might be a little steeper than Torque Hill, but we're doing 13 right now. That's okay. There's a little hum from the motor. I love the saddle. The padding is perfect. And I feel like you could be a really tall person and still ride this thing. And you could be shorter in stature too, because you could scoot all the way up here, or you can go all the way back here, depending. And if you were super tall, you could actually go back to the Edition. You know, almost sit in the back seat of a car and drive. 25, 26, nice. Okay. And she's very steady. Now there is no, there is no cruise control. Some bikes will have a cruise control. If you hold the throttle down for more than a few seconds, you know, the cruise control comes on. This does not have it, but this, I have to keep telling myself, it's a budget-friendly 1,500 watt peak power moped-style bike. Some other reviewers have called it the cheapest, but I don't know if that's a good word for it. I don't think it's not cheap. Inexpensive, I think, would be a much better word for it. But this, I think the best word for it would be fun. Fun and adaptable. Because this will do, oh my, it'll do what you want. You've got knobby tires, so if you want to, you could take this thing off-road. It just finished raining, and I don't want to get all muddy. So I'm not going to do that, but I can tell you that it would absolutely, this thing would do well in an off-road situation. And the suspension, I haven't bottomed out once. I haven't heard any creaks or moans or anything. I had another bike that the joint, it had a suspension similar to this, and the joint where both halves of the bike would kind of move separately from each other, it would click, make a huge clicking sound. This one is dead silent. I haven't heard a peep out of this, just the hum of the motor and the tires. This is pleasant. I am pleasantly surprised. Time to grade the R002 on fit, form, and function. Fit, how it was packaged and how well it was protected. You saw all of the zip ties, all the foam padding, everything else. The only scuff is right here. It's very minor, and the thing came from far, far away. So we're giving it an A on that. It was super easy to put together. The battery was already reattached. Basically, you added the extension, which I love. The pegs right here, you got the pedals. You always have to do the front wheel, the lights, and you have to put these on. Absolutely, we're giving it an A for that. Form, the way that it looks, well, you tell me. What do you think about it? It's a good looking bike. It really, really is. And the fact that you can add a second rider right here, and this person, if you put the pegs out right here, look at that. The driver still has all of this room right here. Or if you're super tall, you could ride it like this. That's it. It's really, really cool. The saddle is very, very comfortable. I love the tires. I love the fact that it has fenders front and back. And this little joint right here where this kind of moves separately from this, it kind of goes like this as you're going up and down the road, is super, super quiet. Love it, love it, love it. So for form, yeah, we're giving it an A. Function, it has 90 Newton meters of torque, a top speed, the company says, of 32 miles per hour. I don't know if I felt all 90 Newton meters, but it was sufficient to make me smile. I enjoyed this. I went out and I rode around the block 3 or 4 or 5 times more, and I took it on just a journey, and it was just so much fun. A lot of it has to do with the saddle right here, which is super, super comfortable. You have the full suspension right here. This little Shimano gear system, super crisp, no problems at all. The only thing, I did have to have my own tool to put your derailleur protector on right here. Not a big deal. You got a typical chain right here, typical tires. The fenders I've seen on several bikes, but you put it all together and you've got a great little package, especially when you consider that this thing is less than $1,000 right now. Less than $1,000. Absolutely. So do I recommend the R002 or 002? I do. It's great. We're going to give it an A because of the fun factor. So right across the board, all A's for this. We're going to have more information for you in the description box below, so please go check it out. Summer is here. You want to go do some off-roading. You want something that you can take your friend with, or maybe put your dog back here. Oh, I have a pet duck. He'd probably sit right here for a little while and then he'd try to fly off. This will be a perfect bike for you. If you have someone who's turning older, maybe they have a birthday coming up or Father's Day or something, this would really be a lot of fun for them. So please go check out the information. Buy one. I know that you're really, really, really going to like it. All right, everybody. A big thanks to everybody for sending me the R002, which is really, really cool. And a big thanks to you for watching these videos. All right, we're going to be back with another one very, very soon. Until then, have a great day. Hug those kids if you got them, okay? Bye-bye.